In tiny city news, 2 guys in Fresno were arrested for stealing over 50 grand worth of cheese since 2017.
No one can prove I was in that factory.
2017 is also the last time either of these guys took a dump. They were selling it on social media and in flea markets. That's where I get all my cheese. And door to door. It's funny to me because I have a great cheese guy. I met him at the 7-Eleven on Yucca. And we wound up being friends, and now I gave him a fake job here. Guy, go ahead. I interrupted you.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I'm not a trained crime scene investigator, but these 2 men might have been framed. Did anyone see any cartoon mice at the factory on the day of the theft?
No.
I'd just like to know how successful the door-to-door cheese business is.
Yeah.
Like, I only like cheese out of a can, you know? I'm not accepting it from somebody at the front
Yeah,
door.
yeah. It goes bad if you get it not out of a can.
You don't want the cheese, how about a religion, you know? That's...
All right.
Back up.
And I just want to say, here goes. If it's a crime to steal cheese, call me a criminal. Okay? Because I mean, half the... Okay.
All I know is...
Half of your craft services table backstage is in my purse now. That's actually true.
You can leave the toothpicks at least.
And I go, well,
by the way,
you're
this
lucky.
guy's getting high on his own supply. All right, what else do we got here? Okay, the hottest rave in San Francisco is not at the clubs. It's at a baby rave for children, 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
4 years old and under. Jesus. All right, take a look. I could watch that for an hour. I thought that was Chrissy Teigen in there with her kid. Most parents in attendance, that's not bad. Most parents said they're looking for something to do with their kids between breakfast and nap time, besides being a parent. Tickets to Baby Rave are only $7. That's it? Do they need an opener? This sounds like fun, doesn't it?
I mean, not a lot of people realize the Wiggles electronic album is really good.
This way you don't have to wonder why your kids ended up on drugs.
Yeah. They start out on
You
drugs.
get to share the pacifier with them at the rave.
Well, that's the thing, it's a rave. There's E, there's Adderall, there's no peanuts.
Right.
I dropped my kid off at Burning Man for 10 days. The good news is, that's 10 days you relax. Because you know, they're fine. You know what I mean? What happened to my mom? She had NyQuil. That was the old way to do it. Oh, I just woke up. Hey, want a NyQuil? Oh, already?
Like, how much of a novelty will it be that there will be people drinking Pedialyte the day after a rave who should be drinking Pedialyte?
Good.
This is how Molly ended up on Molly.
You know, I think these kids are up to no Gouda. Oh, that's from the last story.
I mixed them together.
I mixed it up. Here's a funny story. Authorities discovered I can't read. No, all kidding aside. They discovered that a family of doomsday preppers, my favorite kind of people, have been living in a Dutch farmhouse for 10 years with no contact to the outside world. They're out now and they just want to relax, go see Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, have some fun. The oldest sibling escaped to a pub to get help from the family, for the family to get out. And I'm not into the doomsday prepper thing.
I feel like this family might have been onto something, because it's not doomsday, but it's not doomsday.
That's true. Are we in a middle ground?
I would be happier if I had been in a basement for the last 10 years.
Yeah. And they have their own like farm, and so they're self-sufficient. I feel like
They're onto something.
going.
Yeah, because I'm extreme doomsday. Like, if I do it, I sort of want to get wiped out with the nuclear bomb. Because what is the alternative? I'm living a mile under my house with a, candle from Crate and Barrel, eating Dinty Moore for 2 years, and I come up, oh, not yet, okay.
I heard the guy had 5 beers before asking for help.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes it's more important to get drunk than be rescued.
Yeah.
I don't think these people are doomsday preppers. Weed has been legal in the Netherlands for a long time. I think they just started watching animal videos on YouTube and lost track of time.
Yeah. Yeah, this kid was 8 when he went in. He came out at 18, had 5 beers. He was like, last I remember, I was at a rave, and then...
I just feel like some of these kids are up to no Gouda.
I think